The Las Vegas Raiders will look to potentially get their quarterback of the future as well as some other weapons in the 2024 NFL draft. Maybe they'll trade up. Maybe they won't. I think there's a lot that's going to kind of go into that one. But I think in our latest Las Vegas Raiders mock draft, our very first one here for First Amendment Media Sports, I think there's a lot of things that could happen here for the Raiders if they were indeed to get their quarterback of the future, but also help out that defense. Like, please. But overall, let's jump into it in our latest and only very first mock draft. So you'll see here at 13, there's going to be some things to consider with this one. So the Bears, 7 PFF, care for position of value and drafting for needs are both relatively high. We're going to go ahead and enter the draft. Now, this is us just kind of sticking and picking and seeing where things fall here. So at the top of this one, I really feel like they're going to be forced to make a big-time decision here with defensive tackles. So, yes, you went ahead and signed Christian Wilkins, who I think is going to do some really good things for you, but I need a shutdown corner. Like, Terrion Arnold, to me, is such a stud, and I think he would make a lot of sense here. I also like Talisa Fuaga coming up out of Oregon State. I mean, do you go Fuaga in this spot? I mean, he's just massive. He's just a mountain of a man. Do you go Fuaga or do you go... Man, this is tough because I want D-tackle too. I think we go Fuaga. I think we do it. Terrion Arnold's fun, but then who's your quarterback? That's the question. Who's your quarterback? You got a lot of needs here. Who are you going to get a shutdown corner too? That's going to be a big question. But Fuaga at right tackle, it's just too good to pass up. So then we're back in the second round. Quarterback, Michael Penix. Yeah, I think that one actually ended up pretty good. Now, Penix, I think with the first round side of things and how things are going to play out, he probably is going to go a little bit higher than that, but yeah, you're going to have to do some different things there. T'Vondre Sweat, that actually ended up better than you could have ever imagined. T'Vondre Sweat, Michael Penix Jr., and then also Fuaga there to be our starting right tackle for the future. That's fantastic. So now we're back in here a little bit later on. Eichenberg is there. He's kind of a stud, low key. But I mean, he's not fantastic in the pass game. I don't know. Chris Abrams Drain there at a Mizzou. I think you got to go corner though. Yeah, I think you got to go corner. We've been putting it off for too long. So this actually has ended up as a pretty good draft with no trades, to be honest with you. It's kind of going a little bit faster than I would have kind of thought. Logan Lee's a lot of fun, and we've honestly taken care of. So you got T'Vondre Sweat and everybody. You're not really that worried about it. Will Shipley, Tyrone Tracy's there. Honestly, Shipley's the better receiving back if I remember correctly. Yeah. Shipley's a really good receiving back. And I mean, it's not like Tracy's not good, but I think there's a lot more you can go in the fifth round here. So linebacker, O-line, D-tackle. Who's there? Zach Zinter at guard. That's a yes. So you got Fuaga and Zinter potentially going to be your starters. That's no-brainer. No-brainer. All right. So Tip Raymond's there. Javion Cohen's there. Jace McClellan. I don't remember. Did we get linebacker? Jace McClellan? I do not remember. Tyron Hopper is is actually really fun to me. I think he can do a lot of different things. Pretty good size. Yeah, I'm going to go Hopper here. Going Hopper. And then I'm waiting for a specific running back to fall. And he does. Isaiah Davis is there. So you got running back, linebacker, O-line, corner. So you can really just go BPA here. CJ Hansen out of Holy Cross. Dominic Hampton, though, out of Washington, he's a lot of fun. I don't think you can necessarily pass him up. So a lot of different things going on in this mock draft, a lot of things falling your way. And like I said, this ended up pretty good. I don't think you can complain with this one. So Talisi Fuaga here coming up out of Oregon State. I mean, he's going to be your starting right tackle. I mean, that's the plan for a long time. Also, Michael Penix Jr. I don't know how accurate that one's going to be. I think you might have to trade up potentially back into the first round or do something different there, but that might be something to keep an eye on there. T'Vondre Sweat, this is a match made in heaven. These first three picks are amazing. I would love if it ended up like this, but overall, I absolutely love it. So yes, Tejas here, being the powerhouse, sending out one of the best defenses last year. Chris Abrams Drain, I think, is a guy that I think he could develop into a shutdown corner. I absolutely believe that. I think he's got the length and the speed and the size to do a lot of great things. Zach Zinter, maybe was a little bit high here. Would have liked to trade down maybe 5-10 spots, but overall, I think he could be a guy that comes in and competes at that right guard spot, and at the very least does give you some quality depth. Tyron Harper here out of Mizzou got his teammate there in KAD overall, and Harper's going to be, I think, could be a player that probably starts out on special teams, but I think he could develop into something special. Isaiah Davis, to me, has been a lot of fun to get it later in the rounds of the draft because I think he can catch the ball really well. I think he can run. I think he can do everything you need him to do, even though he's a smaller school guy. Oh, and he's also won a national championship. That's big time stuff there. Dominic Hampton to finish the draft out here again because for some corner depth and some safety depth and some defensive back depth, I think this draft ended up pretty good. If you're just sticking and picking and this is how it ended up, I think you would be absolutely okay with this draft, and I think you would be pumped, just win, baby. So overall, let us know what you guys think and how it ended up. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. And at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about how our latest Raiders mock draft ended up.